kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruise a bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I
chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down a double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing it so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
He's brought down by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. McDonald. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cover 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time to Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Gold lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And a 49er 1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Buying time to his left. What? He's got it at the 15. Come on again. Touchdown, 49ers.
Pass.
Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. Brings up 3rd down.
(21-0) our score after one.
Niners 21, Giants nothing.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. McDonald. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And a 49er.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The 49er ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
At the 25-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. McDonald sets to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Jones throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught. Shepard. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
New York Giants.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off. Ends up going for negative play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw again. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, toss play left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
43 is the mark.
From the gun, Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And now look at him go. 30. 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Robbie Gould lining up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, McDonald. It's caught, Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Coleman has it here right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a
gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 42, Giants 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the...
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Sterling Shepard. 10 yards on the pickup.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Giants 14. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Bring it!
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
We clean it up, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Ball carrier.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
This is Mostert. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line. Today's final score, Niners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.